Have you ever endeavored to think yourself into a desired result? You heard me correctly. Have you ever tried thinking yourself out of a struggle and into a solution? Hi, everyone. I am Alta Nel from Paradigm Life Coaching. I hope you are doing great today. Today's message is for top performers who want to achieve more and desire to break through ceilings of self-limitation, or for those who want to win more by replacing their corporate income with their passion-based business income, or for overworked, burnt out salespeople who desire to grow more and increase their revenue while keeping their family life intact. Would you consider yourself a thinker? And I'm not referring to thinking as living in your head and listening to negative self-talk or overthinking. Oh no. None of the above constitutes thinking. Overthinking and negative self-talk are some of the worst things you could be involved in, as these are rooted in fear and a poor self-image. Although overthinking is a form of mental activity, it doesn't represent the act of thinking. I'm referring to good thinking. Thinking requires using the 5 higher faculties of your mind: your will, reason, memory, imagination, and intuition. Would you say you are well skilled at utilizing these? Not really, right? You know, 97% of people are unaware of these faculties, and most people do not realize these faculties enable us to think. Indeed, God endowed humans with powerful mental faculties by which they can think themselves out of a problem and into an ideal solution. Don't feel bad if you didn't know this. It would not be your fault. Schools do not teach or develop these faculties at all. Well, perhaps the education system expects children to use their short-term memory a bit, but that's about it. After 12 plus years of schooling, most people still believe they have poor memories. And the sad part is, there's no such thing as a poor memory. Your memory is perfect. It may be poorly developed, but it is perfect. Did you know Napoleon Hill considered an educated person as someone who has so developed the faculties of his mind that he may acquire anything he wants? Sadly, not many people are skilled in the act of thinking, even though it could literally change their lives. Dr. Ken McFarland, a superintendent of schools in Topeka, Kansas, once said, only 2% of people think. 3% think they think, but 95% of people would rather die than think. Henry Ford said, thinking is the hardest work there is, which is probably the reason why so few people engage in it. Likewise, in The Science of Getting Rich, Wallace Wattles wrote, there is no labor from which most people shrink as they do from that of sustained and consecutive thought. It is the hardest work in the world. No wonder 95% of people would rather die than think, right? You see, if you want to change your results, You have to start thinking. Einstein said, you cannot solve your problems with the same thinking you used when you created your problems. If you want to change your results, you immediately have to end mental activity around your current circumstances. Instead, put your imagination into top gear and think your way into the conditions you want. Now, I'm not saying you should ignore your current results. I think that's impossible to do. You might take note of your current bank balance or sales, but don't get emotionally involved with them. Then use your imagination to see how you would like your situation to play out. And use your will to focus on the desired result and then allow nature to take its course. Andrew Carnegie once told Napoleon Hill, any idea held in the mind that is emphasized, either feared or revered, will begin at once to clothe itself in the most convenient and appropriate form available. You see, good thinking sets the creative process in motion because thinking creates an image. The image stirs emotions, and emotions cause action, and action cause a reaction. Therefore, when you are thinking about what you want, the reaction creates your new and improved results. When I shifted my thinking from a struggling realtor to a multi-award-winning realtor, I smashed sales and income records as a rookie property consultant in 3 months. I also outperformed seasoned estate agents by 50%, and I 50x'd my annual income in 3 years. So if you are a top performer who wants to punch through your limitations or wish to replace your corporate income with your business income, you will have to refrain from mental activity and start thinking. You may not see how thinking will alter your circumstances, but you don't need to. But just keep an eye out for your paradigm who would nag you to stay right where you are. I want to help you today by telling you, you are the only person keeping you from becoming the star of your own movie, from being the captain of your soul and the master of your destiny. Listen, if I could transform my life after being a homeschool mom for 12 years to becoming the top realtor in the brokerage, you can do it. Once you understand how your marvelous mind works, you will be well on your way to a whole new reality. This I can assure you. You cannot become who you want to be by doing, thinking, and feeling the same you always have. I would love to show you how to develop and use your higher mental faculties to make your dream come true and how to increase your sales and revenue. The only question is, do you know what you really, really want? Feel free to reach out to me if you want to learn more. Have a blessed day, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.